Well, the devastation really can't be overemphasized. When I was there yesterday, there was smoke everywhere. It's just ash, grey, people out just talking about how much they've lost. There's the fires continue to burn today, although they're a bit smaller, they're being more contained, but they're still breaking out across the island.
What sort of impact does it have on this part of Greece, and what is your sense of those people who have defied orders to leave and are trying to rescue something of their former lives?
It's just utter disbelief and devastation on the ground. I mean, as you said, there's locals just fighting fires with tiny little hoses. And I met a group yesterday who'd been sleeping at the foot of a forest to try and put out fires whenever they arose. But, I drove past whole villages which have been abandoned, cars which have been burnt out, houses which have been completely destroyed. It really is quite apocalyptic there.
The PM apologised yesterday, but has he ramped up practically any support for people, or is it just too late in terms of what they've managed to do?
So for people in Evia, there was a lot of anger when I was speaking to people at the government who said that not enough help had arrived, that they'd been left on their own to fight the fires. I did see an increased firefighting presence when I was there, and there's a promised relief package in the works as far as I understand. But for some people, they were saying, I've lost everything. What's the point? If I'm alive, but I have nothing left, my whole house is gone. Everything's destroyed. What's the point of being alive?
There are considerations that things are going to worsen in other parts of Greece. We're looking at Peloponnese, which is the southern part of the mainland. Are these very hot, windy conditions persisting?
Yes, I mean, it's a little cooler today, but it's still incredibly hot, and there is gusts of wind which are fanning the flames. So we're seeing small fires continue to break out, and obviously the woods and surrounding farmlands still remain very hot. So it's just very easy for small fires to just keep breaking out.
Had the sort of firefighting resources been run down around this area, or are they just not used to this kind of outbreak?
So wildfires aren't uncommon in Greece, but I think this level of wildfires isn't seen very frequently. There was the last fires 3 years ago. But they have been completely overwhelmed this time and have required support from firefighting teams from across Europe, who are still working right now as we speak to try and put out the flames.
Katy, good to talk to you. Thanks for joining us.